shadows move when they hear my name. Rich in blood, I control the game. Eyes above, watching where I go. Crown of silence, the world will know. Bloody rich, I break the law.
Ra stepped closer to him, her tone polite but curious. "Sir, how may I help you?" Takara's eyes lingered on the shelves before turning to her. "I'm here to buy a controller." She guided him toward the display, picking out the finest ones with practiced ease. "These are some of our best models," she said warmly. Takara picked one up, turning it in his hand. His expression shifted into mock dissatisfaction. "This one? Too cheap. I want something better. This won't do." Ra raised a brow, amused, but brought out even more. Sleek, polished controllers lined up before him. Takara leaned back slightly, his voice calm yet demanding. "No. Show me the very best you've got." Her lips curved into a teasing smile. "The best one we have is very expensive, sir." Takara smirked, his tone deliberately playful, almost daring. "Expensive? If I wanted to, I could buy this entire shop." For a split second, Ra blinked, then laughed softly, tossing the words back at him. "Then go ahead, sir. Buy it." Takara slid his hand into his pocket. His fingers stopped. His eyes narrowed just slightly. "The wallet. I gave it away." Inside it were his cards, his power, his world, gone for the moment. "Sir." Ra tilted her head, eyes sparkling with mischief. "Should I pack the whole store for you?" Takara looked up, masking the lapse with a lazy grin. "My dear. I seem to have forgotten my wallet." Ra laughed again, this time with a soft, flirty lilt. "Oh, then you must bring it tomorrow." Takara leaned in just enough, his voice low, charming. "Deal." The afternoon sun stretches long shadows across the fields. Takara approaches the farm once more, the field stretching before him. As always, Sean is there, sleeves rolled, dirt on his hands, tending to the crops with quiet focus. The moment Sean notices him, he pauses, wipes the sweat from his brow, and sets his tools aside. "Takara," he mutters with a faint smile. Without hesitation, he abandons his work and joins him on the porch. Soon, the two sit side by side, steaming cups of coffee resting in their hands. But Takara's eyes narrow slightly, caught by a familiar glint. On Sean's finger rests a ring. The same kind, almost identical to the one Takara had once given him. A heavy silence lingers before Takara finally speaks, his voice calm yet carrying the weight of inevitability. "Sean, after I'm gone, you'll have to take care of everything. As you know, I have no heir." Sean stiffens, his hand tightening around the cup. His voice wavers slightly. "Don't say that, Takara. Nothing will happen to you. Forget all this, leave it behind and stay here, with me." Takara chuckles softly, though his smile is tinged with sorrow. "Even if I return, they will never stop chasing me. That's the truth." He leans back, eyes fixed on the horizon, his tone steady, almost resigned. "So be ready. When the time comes, you'll be the one to handle everything." Takara showed up at the gaming store once again, this time dressed casually in a plain t-shirt and shorts, playing the part of an ordinary gamer. From across the counter, Ra spotted him. A smile immediately touched her lips as she walked over, her tone teasing. "Sir, did you bring your wallet today?" Takara smirked, his reply smooth and confident. "Yes, I have." Ra tilted her head, eyes gleaming with playful sarcasm. "So, what's the plan? Are you buying the whole shop today?" Both of them burst into laughter, their voices echoing through the store. As the conversation carried on, something shifted. Ra found herself enjoying his company, there was something oddly comforting about this mysterious gamer. And Takara, for the first time in a long while, he was having fun pretending to be ordinary. Playing the role of a broke gamer instead of the untouchable man he truly was. Ra had no idea that the man standing in front of her, smiling so easily, was in truth a multi-billionaire, a figure of immense power whose name carried weight in every corner of the world. But for now, he was just Takara. As the two talked, Takara kept up the act, discussing games, controllers, and strategies as if he'd been a gamer all his life. But halfway through a sentence, his mind suddenly went blank. For a moment, silence lingered between them. Then, without overthinking, Takara leaned forward slightly and asked straight out, his tone calm but edged with charm. "Tomorrow, shall we go out for coffee?" Ra blinked, caught off guard. Her lips parted, surprise flickering in her eyes before the faintest smile crept onto her face. Ra's surprise melted into a playful smile. "Yes, we can," she said softly, before lifting her chin just a little. "But I'll be the one to decide the time and the place." Takara's grin deepened, his tone steady yet playful. "Fair enough. I'll be there after your shift tomorrow." Ra couldn't help but smile at his boldness, her eyes glimmering as she turned slightly away. Then it's a deal." The atmosphere between them changed, no longer just casual chatter, but something quietly electric. As Ra walked off to tend to another customer, that smile lingered on her lips. And Takara, hands in his pockets, felt something rare stirring inside him. Anticipation. That night, Takara finally lay down, exhaustion pulling him toward sleep. But peace never lasted long for him. The dream came again. This time, he found himself standing on the edge of a mountain cliff. The wind howled violently, pulling at his clothes, his balance slipping. Suddenly, the ground beneath him crumbled. He fell. The world spun into chaos, the sky and rocks blurring as he plummeted into a black abyss. His chest tightened, fear gripping him like a vice. Then, out of the void, a hand. Strong, steady. Sean's hand. Takara's eyes widened as Sean gripped his wrist, pulling him upward with sheer force. The terror in Takara's chest clashed with the strange comfort of being saved. And then, just as he was pulled back to the cliff's edge, Takara's eyes snapped open. He woke in the darkness, chest heaving, sweat cold against his skin. For a moment, the echo of the fall still lingered, the sensation of losing everything, only to be caught at the last second. Takara sat up, pressing a hand to his forehead. That dream again. The next morning, Takara jolted awake, the remnants of the nightmare still clinging to him. His heart was heavy with unease, yet beneath that fear was a spark of something different. Excitement. For today, he would finally be having coffee with Ra. He got up earlier than usual, pacing the room as if his energy had nowhere to go. His thoughts shifted back and forth between the cliff in his dream, and the smile on Ra's face. A soft knock came at the door. "Sir," his assistant's voice slipped in cautiously. "You woke up, too early." Takara turned, a rare grin breaking across his face. "Why not? Today is the coffee day." The assistant didn't say a word. He only nodded, the quiet warmth in his eyes enough to show he understood, and that he was happy for him. Takara adjusted his shirt, checked his reflection once, and exhaled deeply. Whatever awaited him, nightmares, enemies, or destiny, none of it mattered this morning. Because today, he was just a man going for coffee. Takara emerged from his room, the early light spilling across the marble floors of his villa. Instead of heading straight out, he wandered through the quiet halls until he reached his private gym. He slipped off his jacket, stretched his shoulders, and began his routine. Push-ups. Pull-ups. Weights. Every motion was sharp, controlled, his body moving with the discipline of a man who had lived through both power and survival. Sweat rolled down his temples, muscles flexing under the strain, yet his expression remained calm. For a moment, the ghost of his nightmare still clung to him, the sensation of falling. Each rep felt like a battle to shake it off. Finally, after finishing a heavy set, Takara exhaled, standing tall before the mirror. His reflection stared back at him, strong, steady, unshaken. He smirked faintly. Not bad. I'll need this energy for today. Because today wasn't about business. Today was coffee.